Perfectionism can really stand in the way of progress. And this shows up a lot in behavior work with our dogs. Behavior work is a marathon, not a sprint. And we've made a lot of videos talking about how behavior work needs to be accessible and it needs to be sustainable. One of the ways that I see this show up, but doesn't get talked about a lot, is when it comes to the frequency of behavior therapy sessions. My typical recommendation to my clients is that we at least begin with meeting every other week or sometimes weekly. And my packages include a lot of video review and communication between our sessions. So the ideal situation would be meeting every other week or weekly with lots of communication, including video exchange between the sessions. And there's a lot of rhetoric out there that says if you can't commit to the ideal schedule of behavior work or training work, that there's just no point in doing any. But I frequently work with folks who can only meet once a month or once every 3 months. Or sometimes we meet really super sporadically, and we are still able to see big shifts in quality of life, in stress reduction, in capacity. I got an email update from a client the other day. We've met less than a handful of times total, spread out over several months. And we went from a dog who was over threshold just stepping outside and couldn't perceive a human in any capacity without losing his bananas, and who had a rather healthy bite history, to a video that the client sent over to me of the dog making a new friend who is their pet sitter now. And most of the change was through small, sustainable, everyday alterations. We learned a couple of games to use in very short capital T training sessions. We worked through behavior meds and navigated some health issues. And that was more than enough to get to a really important milestone. As many folks who love dogs with behavior issues know, having a pet sitter when you've previously been unable to get a pet sitter is a huge deal. Another place we see this perfectionism pop up might be in the implementation, that space between the sessions. We feel like, I can't commit, an hour a day, 2 hours a day, to capital T training. So there's no point in doing anything. But again, so much of this work is not capital T training. I probably don't want you doing 1 to 2 hours of capital T training with your dog a day. My clients have huge success with 3-minute setups, 5-minute setups. It's okay if that can't be a daily commitment. It's okay for things to take the time that they take. We are not doing this behavior work in a vacuum. Life continues to happen. Don't let perfectionism stand in the way of your progress.